This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
How are you guys today?
Terrible.
Oh, no.
No, I'm kidding. Good. Best day of my life.
I was going to say, yeah.
Do you?
Just, when somebody says that to you, like, not doing so great, and it's like, whoa, okay, like, you don't expect that for an answer
Yeah.
in most cases.
Are you
right?
guys likely to tell people that you're bad if you are bad? Or do you hold that in and just go with the standardized, yeah, I'm not bad? Or do you go, oh, man.
Depends who they are to me. If it's a stranger, if it's somebody at the store, I'm not going to unload on them. But if it's somebody I know, I'm like, oh, this is happening, whatever. But you know what? What are you going to do? Kind of something like that, maybe. End it on a positive.
So if you would consider them a friend,
Yeah.
then you might say, I got to be honest, it's a rough one today.
Somebody who might care.
Yeah.
You know, the general public, the retail workers of Manitoba do not care about my bad day.
You don't know that for sure.
Well,
You don't know
Try
that
it.
for sure.
I'm not going
I
to
try
burden
it.
them.
I do it all the time.
Because
I do it all
I've
the time.
been that retail worker where somebody comes in, oh, how are you?
And you didn't
And
care?
yeah, well,
Wow.
you know, working minimum wage.
I think I keep things to myself. I don't think it really matters who I'm talking to, but
I'm
What
telling
about
you,
you?
next time you're in a grocery store and they ask you, just be like, oh, man,
Lay
it's
it on the line.
today sucks. Do you got a chair I can sit down and talk to you about my day?
what are you
Oh man,
doing
the
at
person,
lunch?
the person behind them is just loving that too.
Yeah, hurry up, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I think most of us will just go with. I mean, hey, if you're really good, you might like wear that all day. Like, oh, fantastic. Like if
It's not.
no, even if you're really good. So
Yeah.
I think you won't tell a random stranger if you're terrible. But if you're really good, you might tell a random stranger.
Yeah, sure.
Like if you're in line at a retail store and someone asks you how you're doing and you're really good. Hey, it's Friday. It's a long weekend.
Yeah.
I loaded up the camper, ready to get out of town. I think you're more liable to tell people that
Because you're putting positivity out there rather than negativity, and I think that makes a big difference. Everyone's looking for good news.
Do you ever observe someone else's groceries and say something as a conversation starter? Is that offside? Oh, you're getting Smokies, eh? What do you got going tonight?
I think it can be offside, but if you ask them, oh, where did you find those? I've been meaning to try them, meaning that they've chosen something that looks good to you.
Right.
But otherwise, it could come off as a little judgmental and none of your business.
I do find Smokies are a gateway to conversation. More than most foods.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
I believe this is the chef, and he wants to talk about the construction on Concordia.
I hate to complain about the Concordia overpass and the bungle of construction that is there. Maybe, just maybe, when you have a sign that says merging on from Concordia to 59, and then 5 feet after that have a yield sign, maybe there's some confusion there. Maybe you could cover one of those signs up. Like, do you want the people to merge or do you want them to yield? Because Manitoba doesn't know how to do both. They have a hard enough time figuring out what merging is and yielding, and you have literally a merging sign and then a yield sign 5 feet right after that. So you have cars honking and giving the finger to everybody. Could you please fix that problem?
Oh, geez. First, the problem is no signage. Now it's too much signage.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun area in
Jeez.
traffic. Have you guys noticed, though? Construction. Like, they did not waste a split second getting 3/4 of this city coned up and barricaded up
yeah.
and
Yeah.
lanes closed.
It's like
and
they flipped a switch.
Boom. Like, everywhere you go,
Yeah.
there are...
A lot of orange out there.
That's right. Using your phone at a train crossing came up on the Bone phone yesterday. This is an interesting response.
I would always shut off my vehicle to save on gas if I was stuck at a train. You can always tell when the last few cars are coming. You just start the vehicle up again. The other thing I do is I put the keys on the dashboard, so I go on my phone then.
I wonder if that works.
Keys on the dashboard, meaning you're not going anywhere.
I guess if the car is
Driving.
off, just as far he's talking about, like, you can get a ticket if you're caught on your phone while it's running, even if you're in park at a train. That was
Right.
what you guys had found out before.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. I would say you're in traffic, so you should be prepared to drive.
Right.
Moving forward or backward.
Yeah. Now, shutting it off as far as saving gas, maybe if it's like a 30-minute train, but don't they say it takes up more gas to restart your vehicle?
That I don't know.
No idea.
Some of them are like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I love the
Kinda
ones when they
depends.
come one way and then they're coming the other way.
Sure.
Then you're in it for a bit.
Yeah.
I
The
mean, hey,
double-double.
that's life sometimes, right? But
The double-double.
Yeah.
Okay, Dennis, there was some concern about Dennis the Menace, courtesy of John with a J on the Bone Phone yesterday. The Bone Phone community worried about Dennis getting too worked up in traffic.
This message is for John with a J. This is Dennis the Menace. I appreciate your concern, my friend. I drive very much under the speed limit when I'm driving my corporate vehicle. When I drive my personal vehicle, I'm usually around the speed limit, maybe 2, 3, 5 Ks above. That said, I'm a very much safe, defensive driver, and I appreciate your concern. Thank you very much. Anytime you want to go for beer, I'm game.
Oh.
And I'd like to send something out for the Bone Phone hooligan who had got waken up, I believe it was Monday night or Sunday night, with a little bit of rain. I find if you take a sleeping pill before you go to bed, I sleep through all of that stuff. Anyway, go Habs, go Bombers, yeah.
You got both this week to yeah about.
A more subdued Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
And then I love that he finished it with his own help for one of our Bone Phone regulars.
Yeah,
Another one of his
that's right.
fellow regulars.
Tight community.
It sure is. Okay, this one here from Rager about something he witnessed in traffic involving geese.
Rager here with a bit of actually an upset rage. Yesterday, my son and I had went and seen the doctor, and then on our way home, we stopped by his grandma's place, just up North Henderson, just outside the perimeter. But on our way back, driving down Henderson, just get inside the perimeter, we notice that there is a family of geese, a mom, and some goslings, and a dad walking across the road. Now, the mom and the goslings are a little ways up, walking across, and the dad is in the curb lane. I watched. My son and I both watched, and he was rather upset about this. Some jackass moron purposely run the male geese over. You're a sick Wow, I couldn't believe that. That is such a gross thing to do to another living creature, just to purposely run them over because you can. Everyone else, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. FC Northwest is kicking some ass. Let's cheer these kids on. Everybody have a great day. Rager, out.
These calls just turn my stomach.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's rough. I mean, hey, you're going to hit wildlife or critters or
Sure.
animals. If there's nothing you can do about it, that's life.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be swerving to create another accident. All of the above, right?
But what goes through your head?
To purposely do it. Okay, let's wrap up with this one. And this is a new caller for sure. I don't recognize this voice. It's clearly a younger person because she mentions school. I love these calls.
Hi, the guys from the Roller the Boner Phoners. I really like Rush. My family doesn't. Every time I listen to them, like, whether it be on my headphones or not, they're like, Headshot Band. It's like, okay, boomer. Today I wore a pair of cargo shorts, and a Beatles t-shirt. My dad looked at me weird.
What?
But also might have been because I was wearing really tall, shiny socks, which I understand. Also, I got into a fight with some lady at my school today. Not like my dad, who cares? Whatever. Anyway, the end. I'm really sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Going through her day on the Bone Phone.
Yeah.
And just rock whatever fashion feels right to you. Don't worry about what dad says.
Okay.
Historically, dads have not been, the most fashionable.
Wait a minute, Vicki.
no.
So you can't say anything to me when I roll in here with my cargo shorts, okay?
Well, okay. And I would never.
I love those things.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
You did just hear another grow call.
We did. And the word today, or so far this morning, is toy. TOY 762-555 with your first and last name, Vicki, and that will get you in the draw. Man, Friday First trip for 2 on the city bus gets given away.
Yeah, every Friday morning we're going to be qualifying actually giving somebody tickets to that bus ride to the show in Regina, and you're going to join us there for the concert, for the road trip of it all.
Bus ride to where, Vicki?
Regina.
Hell.
Oh, to hell. That's
I haven't
right,
been able to
forgot.
get
The
any
good
momentum.
hell.
The good hell. I haven't been able to get any momentum on that.
The
phrasing.
hardest decision you're going to have to make is when you get to the hotel in Regina and they ask if you want 1 or 2 room keys. That's going to be the toughest
Two.
question you're going to have
Always
to
2.
answer.
Yeah, you
Depends
never
who
know.
you're staying with.
Well, I'm not staying with anybody, but I want
Yeah,
2.
but
So
if-
when I lose one of them,
Well, no. If you're staying on your own, I always get 2. But in this case, if you're going with a partner, you're getting 2. If you're going with a friend, you're getting 2, guaranteed, because that's definite. You're going to show up back at the hotel at different times, and someone's going to wake you up in the middle of the night. That's
Oh, yeah.
guaranteed fun.
that's a for sure. And then straight to the pool. Cannonball!
I don't even know if the hotel has a pool. I haven't had.
We don't know where we're staying.
We haven't. Yeah, we don't
better.
have a clue.
Iron Mike, we better have a pool. You're the one doing all the logistics. You and our promo team.
Yep.
He's probably booked the hotel already. Maybe I should have told him already. Told him what I want.
Might be too late. You like to do your morning laps, right?
I got to get in there and do some laps in the morning.
I would hope he's booked the hotel already if we're giving away a trip with hotel included, because that'd be like the guy running the bus trip to Regina for Labor Day going, hey, the bus is getting full. I haven't locked in rooms yet.
It'll all work out. It's okay. Yeah, no
Regina's
rush.
biggest thing since Labor Day is going to be this concert in September.
Yeah.
Right? 2 weeks
Pretty
apart.
much.
The hotel better also have, what are all those channels? Cinemax.
HBO, the old satellite dish in the back, Wi-Fi. You got to have Wi-Fi.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicki.
All right, a few things off the top. Pearl Jam has chosen a new drummer to replace Matt Cameron, but fans won't find out who it is until the band plays Eddie Vedder's Ohana Festival. That's in September. Drake has beaten Michael Jackson's record for the most number ones by a solo male artist. And Bad Bunny will play a pizza slice with sunglasses in Toy Story 5.
So he's voicing that.
Yes, that's right.
That's cool.
This is interesting. A Ninja Warrior style obstacle course is coming to the 2028 Olympics in LA. Have you ever seen that show? American Ninja Warrior
yes.
or any of the different versions of
Those
it?
The
folks
Olympics?
They're great
Yeah.
athletes, and that's a challenging thing. I mean,
For sure.
I could see it. Like, why not?
Well, that's become a new thing with the Olympics, right? They always got the new weird events. They had breakdancing last time, and I don't know. They try to mix it up, I guess, every once in a while.
They've had ballroom dancing there before, too.
Really?
Yeah. Back in the day, I remember that.
So this one's going to be replacing the equestrian jumping event, which has got to suck if you've been training all these years, jumping
Joe
horses.
loves equestrian.
How do you think the horses feel? They've been eliminated from the Olympics. Some horse sitting there right now just chewing on some hay.
That's rough.
Going, what the hell? My
Although-
career's over?
Although I guess this event has been in question since 2020, because I didn't know this. The horse that you're competing with is randomly assigned to you. Because when you think about the logistics of flying horses around the world to wherever the Olympics is, doesn't really make sense. But I guess sometimes the competitors have had trouble with the horses that are randomly assigned to them.
Well, I guess so. Think of the friendship you've seen in movies between a horse and its owner.
Yeah, the training that's involved and everything like that. So I don't know if that means the end of equestrian in the Olympics, but we'll see. Anyways, a Japanese TV producer behind Ninja Warrior, the TV show, has signed an official deal to license its obstacle design for the games.
Wow.
So those will
interesting.
happen in July 14th of 2028.
How do you think the horse feels, too, when it gets randomly put with somebody and
Yeah.
looks over at his neighbor in the next stall and goes, you think I got a chance at meddling with this dude?
That's scrolling.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Step aside, Ronnie. Let's go, Vicki.
Holy diver!
That's a lot. It's a lot to ask.
Yeah.
No, you didn't get to warm up at all? Or?
Yeah, I didn't do my vocal exercises this morning.
And Ronnie James Dio's a legend. So, like, to jump in with him on the song there and be able to hang with him, because you can. You nail
It's
it. Like,
intimidating.
and the text line never lets us forget that we got to have you jump in on the end of that song.
Yeah, after all this time, still getting requests for it. Isn't that flattering?
Like halfway through the song, people, you can feel the anticipation from the Boston Pizza text line. They all start yelling it in caps. Holy diver!
I'm tied to that song for life
Yeah,
now.
that's pretty good too, Aubrey.
Yeah.
Really?
Pretty good. Yep.
I think we've been through this before. That's one of the few lyrics, or there's a few songs, and it's only a line. Don't ask me to go any further than that one line of certain songs. But
that's you at karaoke. You sing one line and you drop the mic.
I'm stapled to my chair. I'm
Yeah.
stapled to my chair at karaoke. No matter how much I drink, I am not getting off the chair and jumping in. I know you are. Joe, will you jump in and do karaoke?
A couple of fun songs. I told you, I think the go-to one is Ring of Fire from Johnny Cash because it's an easy one to do, right? Burn,
Pretty
burn,
low.
burn.
I can see you doing
Ring
My
of
Way. You
Fire.
love
I
Sinatra.
could do some that kind of stuff. Yeah, Dean Martin, Sinatra. That's just fun. Boozy kind of music, right? Yeah, easy lyrics to kind of know. I'm not doing a duet like if somebody says, come on, we're going to do Kenny and Dolly, Islands in the Stream. It's like, I'll do it for fun.
Yeah.
I would pay to see you and Vicki do that.
Oh.
Well, I
Islands
can't
in the
sing.
Stream.
That'd be like Beauty and the Beast up there.
Yeah, Vicki's professionally
Yeah.
trained.
We got to look up a karaoke bar in Regina and get that done.
You know what?
Oh.
Maybe in the hotel lounge they'll
That
have
could
something
be.
cooking.
I could be at the casino that night too. So just if I'm
you
selling
don't-
my Foo Fighters ticket for the next night, I had a bad night.
Don't even joke. Where's Joe? He's not on the bus. He went to the casino. We haven't seen him in 4 hours. By the way, I want to get this out there, Vicki, because you asked in the Bone Phone at 6:20 about shutting your car off at a train. And is it even worthwhile? Are you even saving anything? Like, what was the exact way you phrased it?
Well, I've always heard that it doesn't pay to shut off your vehicle for a short amount of time, and because it uses more gas to restart it. But a lot of people are coming back saying that's not the case, at least not anymore. Maybe at one time it was, but I think somebody said MythBusters tested out the theory.
Big N.
And found, and found that it wasn't the case. So you always learn something.
The exact text, Vicki. They covered it on MythBusters. You would have to be shutting your vehicle off for like 7 seconds to burn less fuel than starting it.
Okay. Well, that's just good to know.
So it's worth shutting your vehicle off.
I guess so, especially if you're getting those long
trains that stop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know. Thank you for the information. We've got Would You Rather Wednesday
Love it.
on the way in less than 10 minutes, and also another chance this hour, another grow call. So good luck.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
Brought to you by Expert Electric.
Time to play 762-555 on the Boston Pizza text line. If you'd like to play along, Vicki, we'll start with you as we always do. Would you rather? And Joe, I'm going to alter this a little bit for you because I know you don't swim. So it doesn't, we can have a life jacket in the mix if you want.
Okay.
Would you rather be forced to swim everywhere you go, Vicki, or bear crawl?
Bear crawl is when you're like on all fours?
I believe
Is that what a bear crawl is? Yeah.
Well, unless you want to walk like a bear on your hind, but then that defeats the whole purpose because you're actually walking. So yes,
Right.
bear crawl.
It's tough because bear crawls are exhausting to do. Sometimes they're in a workout plan and but you get to stay on land. If I'm swimming everywhere, how am I going to get to certain places? So I guess I got to go bear crawl.
That's true.
If swimming was more accessible to different places, I would probably
the
choose
Red
that.
River goes to a lot of places in town.
If
So-
that's my only choice.
Oh, look at Vicki.
Bear
She's
crawl all the way.
swimming in the Red River again.
Might mutate into a bear.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
So, Joe, what do you? I think you're going to go bear crawl.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Living with all this hair already and everything else. But listen, the good news is if you do want to go the Red River route or something like that, you'll probably find a car or something.
Hey.
Auto parts.
Crazy.
Okay, moving along here. Would you rather, Vicki, have steam come out of your ears every time you're mad, or bark like a dog when you're excited?
Oh, you know what? I would like steam. I actually think that would lessen the tension in the room because it's kind of funny.
Tension in the room. Joe, did you hear that? The tension in the room.
I know. I know.
What are you trying to tell us? No, it would be a nice way of letting off stress, maybe, right? Instead of the steam.
It's always funny when it happens in the cartoons. I think I would like that.
The steam. I think it's It'd probably stop you from getting too upset too, because people would see the steam starting to go.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they would slow down that conversation, right?
Maybe you'd get your way more because they're okay. Just stop. You're steaming. It's okay. You can have the last pizza, whatever.
Here's the
I don't
deal.
know what it's about.
If you're barking like a dog, you're gonna get told.
Just imagine.
That's when the steam would come out of Phil's ears when he can't have the last pizza.
The steam. Yes, absolutely. There's
no kidding. But if you have a dog, you're always telling the dog to stop barking. So that wouldn't be good as a human. If you're barking like a dog, you'd be getting told all the time.
And imagine Stewie, you're barking away at Stewie when you're excited. You'd just be freaked right out.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah. Would you rather, Vicki, have a life advisor who goes everywhere with you, or have a DJ-style hype man or woman who goes everywhere with you? So the hype person, I think, would be playing music as you enter a room.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then the advisor, you're just checking with him on every move you make throughout a day.
I do like the advisor because it's a little more subtle. Sometimes if I'm going into a grocery store, I don't want a big production of it. It would be fun sometimes, but not all the time. Walking into a funeral or something, like, yikes.
Hey, it's Vicki Shea, the bossa. She's here.
But I am always weary of a life advisor. I find that the people who get into that trade, I don't know.
You don't need one.
Well, I mean, we could all use some advice from time to time, but what are their qualifications? I'm still going to go with the life advisor because I don't have to listen to them, but it's not going to cause a scene.
It's not usually the first choice in life, right? Because you don't have the experience before you can be an advisor.
Yeah.
Right? Like you need to have you gotta have the credentials.
There have been people who are life coaches or whatever, and I know them, and they've gotten into it. I was like, you are not qualified to be telling anybody how to live.
Let them have it, Vicki.
That's when the steam came out of her ears.
Joe, what are you going with?
I think the advisor, for sure. Yeah, hype. There's some days you just don't want the hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wrap with this one. Would you rather be the new spokesperson / endorser for Klik meat in a can? So I'm Vicki Shea when I'm sitting down for a meal. Or be the spokesperson for a new anti-chafing powder.
Oh, Klik all the way.
Yeah.
My chafing is my business.
No, I'm going to go with the chafe. I'm
visualizing you on the golf course swinging a club.
That's it.
Do you chafe?
Absolutely. Gold Bond, baby. Gold Bond powder.
It's Would You Rather Wednesday.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
I'm just going to tell you guys, and it came up in Would You Rather Wednesday, and I will. There's a little bias there. Klik meat in a can does come up every now and then on the show, especially I feel like Would You Rather questions, it has made appearances. Going back to the race of the century, like I hadn't had Klik in a long time, years, and for video purposes because I made a training video for the race of the century, that 100-meter dash against a bunch of bone phone regulars. Just because I thought it would be funny, I went and bought a can of, I don't think it was Klik. It was another kind of meat in a can.
Yeah.
But I bought it. I bought it. I fried it up for the video. And I'm telling you right now, it was good. Just talking about it in Would You Rather made me start to think about how good it was that day. And I'm thinking about maybe going and picking some up.
Wow.
It kind of tastes like a hot dog, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a texture thing for me.
You scrape the jelly off.
Yeah,
of it.
I couldn't. Once I've seen it, I can't get it out of my head. I'm sorry, but
What shape does it come in?
It's like a rectangle.
Rectangle.
Oh, okay.
It plops out of that. So
it's like the shape of an air conditioner unit, sort of?
Maybe.
A little more rectangular.
Yeah, thinner.
A brick.
A fat brick would be even nicer.
Yeah.
And and the sound of it oozing out of the can is nice too. It's all part of the experience.
Sure. Does it have the ridges of the can on the block?
Sure, yeah, it's all in there and then you just slice her up, Vicki. A little bit of butter in there.
Mm-hmm. Butter.
I don't think
butter in a pan.
That should help all the other ingredients that
Some
are in
rye
it.
bread.
I don't think I like my food to plop on a plate.
That's a fair take.
I'm not sure.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The completely useless question.
The completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
780 City, 780 2484 for Bomber preseason tickets. The game Friday night at Princess Auto Stadium. It's going to be a beautiful night. Joe has the question.
Serving up meat pies and the size of like pizza pops.
They were excellent.
Yeah, the video is up at all our socials. By the way, someone called out the validity of my food reviews because I seem to like every food.
Yeah.
That is true.
But that's also like a true story.
It
you
is.
just
I
seem
can't
to like everything.
I couldn't argue with who. Like, really, Philly, you love everything that comes in from the Bombers. Like, but I'm giving 2 thumbs up. Like,
You know how the saying "dangle a carrot" came up, right? They used to dangle a carrot in front of a horse or something like that. That could never happen with you.
No.
They couldn't dangle food in front of you long enough. That no point would ever be made.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Gimme.
Okay, here we go. 1/5 of women say they would still do this with their ex-partner. 1/5 of women said they would still do this with their ex-partner. You're talking about 20% here.
So do they have a new partner, and they would still do this with
Let's
their
say
ex?
they have a new partner, but they'd still do this with their ex. 1/5 of women said they would still do this with their ex, even if they didn't have another partner.
Okay. 780 City for Bomber preseason tickets. Go ahead.
Can I get that question one more time?
Yeah, you bet. 20% of women say they would still do this with their ex.
I'm going to say some sort of getaway, like go on a little vacation of some sorts.
Ah, interesting.
I was thinking that too.
But no.
Travel with them.
Of
Yeah.
all things, still
Well,
travel?
maybe it didn't work romantically, but you get along well together if you're not in a relationship. I can
That
see
might work in the answer to this, but
Yeah.
it's not a
Okay.
vacation, okay?
Good guess. It sounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the great guess.
Hello, City.
Hi, how about just go for coffee?
Not go for coffee, no?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think about us? The old question.
Well,
Oh, God.
I guess in some cases you could be there having a coffee just to discuss the kids if there's kids involved, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
I never thought of that part. Yeah, and sometimes there's pets.
Yeah, pets.
that are shared. Hello, City.
Hey, how about go to a concert?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
1/5 of women said, yeah, they'd still go to a concert with their ex because of the music, I guess, the likability for each person, I guess.
Also, there's not a lot of interaction during a concert, so maybe you like the same act, and it's not as intimate as maybe going for dinner or something. Right?
20%. It's a
small
Some
number.
people still get along with their ex, I guess. And who knows? Maybe the two of you will end up on the city bus to see the Foo Fighters. Who are you going with? I'm bringing the ex.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
We are Winnipeg's rock station. I'm Philly. That guy over there, the imposing, formidable man, Joe Aiello. Vicki Shea across from me. That's the setup here. Joe's on my left. Vicki sits across from me.
Stuck in the middle with you. Thought you were going to get into
Start singing.
big slice to the left, the buzzsaw to the right. Here
buzzsaw.
I am,
You know
stuck in
what?
the middle
Once
with
the
you.
playoffs are done, like whenever
Oh,
the Habs are done,
Yeah.
and it's looking a little bit like Carolina might finish them off here in the next few days, but I think Buzzsaw's got a catch. Like Vicki
It's a
Shea
good
Lafleur will be done with Vicki Shea Lafleur and on to Buzzsaw. I
Yeah.
think.
I'll tell you what, Vicki Shea Lafleur, this cannot happen tonight. That I put money on Montreal tonight to come back in this series and win tonight. I've got a double parlay going because I took Vegas last night in the upset, and they did it. They were the underdog yesterday at home. Yeah,
Whoa.
at home. I was a little surprised. So got good value there. But I need in the last game, you said Matt was at home watching the game,
Yeah.
and you accidentally walked in on that. So what I've done is I've cut your cable.
Oh.
There's no chance you can watch the game tonight. But listen,
So that guy prowling around in your yard with
With
cable
hedge clippers.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't a bandit. That
No.
was Joe
I wasn't wearing any mask, Phil.
Thought he looked familiar.
I'm gonna
dressed like
tell
a
you.
ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, in all black. I'm going to tell you something. I took the liberties, though, of making an appointment. The Rogers guy will be by tomorrow
Oh,
to
that's
rehook you up.
nice.
Yeah,
But I just had to make sure I got that kind of money on the line tonight. There's no accidents happening at your place.
That's like the burglar stealing your big screen TV and then calling the insurance person for you to set up an appointment.
Yep.
He's even a nice bandit.
Yeah.
You know, like in your yard, doing shady things with your cable, but
Yeah.
then he still calls to get, like, what a guy.
The friendly neighborhood bandit.
I just couldn't take the chance.
I understand.
One snip, boom, done.
Yeah, so for those maybe wondering what's happening here and why Vicki can't watch the game is we found out when you don't watch, like even pop the channel on for 5 seconds, it's good luck for the Habs. And you've been a fan for...
Well, 4 weeks, 2 days.
Big fan.
And I had my non-viewing party, which was a big success. They won that night.
Sold out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you were there, Joe, even though you didn't get in the photo?
No, Vicki took the photo before everybody had to put their phones in the little Ziploc bags. And then, of course,
I could tell that hurt you.
Before he came, he was like, no paparazzi. I was like, I wasn't even planning on it. So I was trying to be respectful.
Yeah. No more parties, though. They're
Anyway.
sold out.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to moving on to Buzzsaw, was the whole point of this conversation, because I do think, as much as I love Vicki Shea LaFleur, the Buzzsaw suits you.
Oh,
Thank you.
That
does.
Your style.
Cuts through anything.
Yeah.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Question for you guys, and I want you to be honest. Maybe you've never noticed. Do you find me to be a loud typer?
I've never noticed.
You find me to be a loud typer.
Yeah, I've noticed your typing.
Because I use 2-3 fingers. That's it. I do find you to be a loud typer sometimes.
Like,
usually when you're like super focused.
Yeah.
When you're working on your memoir over there, right?
When you're
Yeah,
super focused,
passionate.
I don't mess around. I don't even make talk with you. I just let you do your thing.
The reason I ask is there can be little things, especially in a room like this. Like I've worked with somebody way early in my career who used to sigh a lot. Like constantly.
I'm a sigh-er. Do you notice me
I've
sighing?
never noticed
I
you
do.
sighing.
I notice you
Yeah.
sigh. Yeah. You go.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
When I exhale, I do that
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's great. Nothing wrong with it.
Okay, see, that's good.
Yeah.
Not that Joe would admit it if it bothered him. Like
He can admit it.
Go ahead, Joe.
No,
Does it bother you?
Okay.
no, it doesn't. I think it's kind of cute, actually.
Okay.
I've never dealt with that before in my career, right?
I like to mix it up
Yeah.
with my size.
Yes.
Now, do you know why or is it like another day, another dollar kind of sigh? These two guys
No,
suck.
it's almost just kind of like a stress relief. Sometimes I'll sigh at home, and Matt will say, "What's wrong?" It's just maybe I haven't been. I've been
Poor
holding
Matt.
my breath
Yep,
or something,
poor
and I
Matt.
just need to like do an exhale. It's
Just
more
don't
of a
sigh
relax.
at the wrong time with Matt, Vicki.
Yeah, please.
Not this again.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Did you stop walking around the halls of this building, Aiello, and getting us actually invited to potlucks? Because then we have to sign up, and then we have to cook something.
I went upstairs to grab some water, as I do every day, twice during the show. It's good to get some steps in. And I ran into some staff from the other facets of this big company, and they had heard us talking about the potluck situation that they were setting up, and I said it was pretty cool. I never recalled a potluck where you had 2 sign-up sheets, one for sweet stuff and one for, what would be the word?
Savory.
Savory.
Yeah, it's got to be a well-balanced potluck.
Yeah, like I've never seen anything like it. And then the person there said, yeah, a few guys from the office, I heard you guys talking about it, and you guys are in a different part of the building that's locked up over there that we can't even get into to invite you. And I said, hey, I wish, believe me, we wish we were locked out of there sometimes too from meetings and that. But anyway, he said, we are welcome to sign up. And I said, you know what, let me start with the professional potlucker in our group, Vicki Shea.
Oh, geez.
I put you down. Well, you got some world famous baking you've brought in for us.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a great representation.
So you cook, and all three of us take credit.
Oh,
for
is that how it works?
Yeah,
Okay.
You're welcome, Vicki. She made this, and
PJV, we're the 3. Come on. Like, you know what the thing is? Phil and I are terrible at creating for potlucks. We're
we
just
just
those
buy
guys.
stuff.
Yeah, we buy stuff. Usually pizza
yeah, or wings
and wings and that kind of
I feel
stuff.
like that's a bit of a cop-out in a potluck when people buy things.
Yeah.
I think you're
You're
supposed
damn
to
right
make
it
them.
is.
Yeah, okay.
You're damn right it is.
Just as long as you
But,
know.
Hey, does anybody complain? Oh, these wings are
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, unless you're ordering a vegetarian pizza, it's usually the last one left anyway, or cheese, right?
Yeah.
Like those are the last ones left. But most people eat that stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what I don't do at a potluck. I don't eat other people's food.
You're
Because
not the only one.
Really?
I'm picky, so if I bring pizza, I know at least I can eat something.
There's a lot there. I actually saw a stand-up comic doing this exact conversation recently. It came across my social media. And he's like, why would I want to go to a potluck? I don't want to eat. I don't know what your kitchen looks like.
Right.
I don't know how clean you are. Are you washing your hands before you're making this chili?
That's not me. Mine is just because I'm a picky eater.
Right.
And it's just there's some food things like I can't.
Are you picky?
No, but what I mean is at a potluck, it's the last place I think I can, indulge. So, look, cheese and a cracker. Okay, perfect. But I mean like a
you
bird
need to
at this thing.
be able to identify familiar things.
So I'm bringing potato chips. I'm bringing pizza.
Yeah. I feel like that thought of like, I don't know what your kitchen looks like or what. I feel like that's maybe a post-pandemic thing. People are a little more germ aware. Because I never heard of that idea until recently.
I think a germ-aware person was germ-aware before the pandemic, but that's
true enough.
Maybe it got worse.
Yeah, I think so.
I just some people don't want to eat other people's cooking.
Yeah,
but before there was a potluck list, there was just a potluck, and what happened was a few people brought the same type of items.
Doubling up.
Yeah, meatballs.
And then it's like, who's got the better meatballs? You're almost counting the amount left over at the end.
Yeah, there's 8 crock pots. 5 out of the 8 are just sweet and sour.
Yeah.
And
so they went with the list.
I'm in a diabetic coma trying all 5 of them.
And sometimes the list just sucks. It's like 2 days before the potluck, and it's like meatballs, vegetables, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
fruit.
12 bags of chips.
Yes. And then, look at the baked goods. It's like 4 different bags of Mr. Christie cookies, different types or whatever. And that's okay. But, yeah.
I mean, a free meal's a free meal, I suppose, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Did you sign Vicki up? Did you sign PJV up?
I did. I said, I said world famous banana bread.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Joe cut Vicki's cable just to be sure that she does not watch the Habs game tonight because Vicki Shea LaFleur, it's become good luck for the Habs when you do not watch.
Yeah. What time does it start tonight?
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
No, so I can
7.
avoid it. Okay.
I've got the cable guy coming back tomorrow to rehook you up. Don't worry about it.
What if I stumble into a sports bar or something like that? I got to know these things so I can avoid it.
If you're stumbling on a Wednesday night, we're going to have an intervention tomorrow on the program.
Don't judge me.
Stumbling
it's
into
hump
bars.
Day.
1/5 of women say they would still go to a concert with an ex. That was the completely useless question today.
Did that surprise you guys? 20%?
A little bit. I would think the number's a little lower, but I don't know. You don't know what people's relationships are with their exes.
Some of them, you'll talk to people who swear by, no, I'm friends with my exes. And they are like proud of that. Like,
yeah.
I don't,
I guess it depends on the situation you are in too before you make that decision, right? How deep into a relationship are you as well? Mm-hmm. Kind of thing. Maybe it's one of those nostalgic memories, right? Where you went as a family.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing to tell your current, though.
Yeah,
right.
for
or
sure.
maybe you dated in high school and they're your ex, but you became friends and you've been friends for a decade. I don't know. There's still different iterations.
Tough conversation to bring up.
Totally. Yeah.
Oh, we were hot and heavy back in the day. Anyway.
Well, maybe don't start it like that.
What if you don't bring it up and you just end up at the concert with the ex, huh?
Yeah.
Shady ILO. I've been craving Klik lately. Just randomly brought that up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it was in Would You Rather.
Right.
And that's what made me think of it, and I'm thinking about buying a can.
You've got some support.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And we learned that Joe doesn't like his food to plop. Or, was that what you said?
Yeah, I said, I don't know. I don't think I do.
So if it came in a different presentation, do you think maybe you fry some up and make a sandwich?
I don't know. The texture. I have a problem with texture in some foods.
Is it slimy?
It is a little, but you scrape the slime off it before you eat it.
That's not helping matters.
So if I ever make it for you, Vicki, the slime will be long gone by the time you eat it.
Thank you.
Vicki sighs a lot, self-admitted.
And you mentioned I do a lot of like,
yeah.
I think I do it because when you sigh, people think something's wrong. And so I do that to maybe make it a little more playful. Like, it's fine. I'm just sighing to
Well, it doesn't affect me or Phil here, but Matt, your guy, is probably
he's
going for
worried.
therapy. Like, it happens daily.
What do I do now?
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.